hammer and go up and smoke, especially if they don't have the same success in the upcoming postseason. They set the bar very high for themselves.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. So the Pelican five right now. Gordon is the two with Evans playing small forward. Elton Brand is out there with Davis. It's Mr. Incredible in the point guard position. And both free throws good for Rose.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Evans, a screen on Rose. On the wing, Gordon. Stolen. Outside Rose. Noah dishes to Rose. Shoots from 12. And that one hits back iron. Chicago on defense. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
Yeah, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats. That was an incredible comeback. Just came up a little bit short in the end. Like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Pelicans on D. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. They had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. Rose passes to Gibson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
I actually thought they might be able to sustain that momentum they picked up in the fourth quarter and grab the win. But it definitely proved anyone wrong who thought early on it wasn't possible. It was possible. It just didn't happen.
I thought they might make it all the way back, too, Clark. That was impressive. They made it exciting. Just came up a little short.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the miss from Evan Turner. Kicks to Evans. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Turner against Evans. Fades. They're missing again.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Evans outside. Here's Mr. Incredible. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
And the shot is good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Evans, a screen on Rose. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Evans. Dishes it to Brand. The shot from the low post is good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreek Evans. He says he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. What we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
Thanks, Doris. New Orleans in the lead. Here is Mr. Incredible. Now the feed to Davis. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Take a look at Mr. Incredible, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Just dropping dimes these recent stretch of games.
Here's Evans. No good on the quick three. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
You know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The first one falls. Drops them both.
Boy, that was solid. He's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Rose. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Davis. Stolen by Noah. Poked away. Pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Evans leading the charge.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Chicago trailing here. Here's the dish to Rose. Here's Mobley. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. has got 5 assists tonight. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Evans, a screen on Rose. Evans at the elbow. In low to Brand. And Noah with the block. Pass to Mr. Incredible. There's the 3, and he gets the bucket. Mr. Incredible's got 5 points so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And it's Turner off the drive. Pocket 4. Rebound by Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Mobile, defended by Gordon. Noah dishes to Turner. Rose kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. And Davis sends it back. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Evans, good. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hey guys, tempo. All right? We have to get out in transition. Leak out if you want to. The key is we have to get fast break points.
Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic has checked in. The Pelicans. Bulls trailed by 5. Noah the screen. Outside Rose. And Turner kicks to Rose. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. The shot by Turner, no good.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Davis sets a screen. Anderson with the ball. Noah picks him up. Evans passes to Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Now it's a 7-point New Orleans lead.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
Pass to Turner. Left side Turner. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Turner's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Not exactly how he wanted to start this game, just 2 for 7, but that shot will get him going a little bit.
Here's Mr. Incredible coming off a solid outing against Indiana.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Feeds to Noah. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Anderson a screen on Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Here's Mobley. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 5 points in the game.
Look at some of the numbers here for Evan Turner. His stats have been pretty good the last few weeks. You can see he's showing up as one of the premier performers in the league. He's averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. We're finding his name in a lot of different columns in the box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Noah. McDermott comes in for Turner. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in opponent shooting percentage. First in opponent offense. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, #1 in the league in field goal percentage. You talked about it. They're just smothered. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well, and they're constantly covering up for one another.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Bulls trailed by 4. Heinrich outside. Got a piece of it. McDermott with the screen for Heinrich. A timely screen gave him a step and took it all the way. He has 6.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
The pass to Anderson. He's got a clear path. Here's Mobley. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other two feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
A nice shot by Anderson.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You've got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
Now here's Heinrich. He kicks to McDermott. Takes a 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
Davis with a screen on Heinrich. And Holiday, here we go.
Didn't convert. Nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
McDermott with the screen for Heinrich. He feeds it to McDermott. Baseline J on the way. Pelicans pull it in. Mr. Incredible's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Here is Heinrich after Luis Scola's score. Now Heinrich. They set the pick. He dishes it to Mirotic. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Here's Davis, and the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his 2nd bucket.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Holiday against Heinrich. And here is Mirotic. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to McDermott. Fires from deep. Dedmon dishes to Mirotic. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Heinrich outside. Mirotic sets the screen for Heinrich. Here's Mobley. And not sure what he was thinking there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
This Monday night, December 21st, the Minnesota Timberwolves go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. A Western Conference battle. Be there.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Anderson. Gordon comes in for C.J. Watson. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Drew Holiday. They've got McDermott. Also, Mirotic out there. Evan Turner is out there with Heinrich. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Joakim Noah. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Pelicans. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And of course, there's the Grizzlies. Right on their tail, trying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
I think for the Pelicans, they're really quite an incredible success story. After coming into the season with such low expectations, they've really turned the league on its ear. They've been very impressive.
You know, I thought it would take them a long time to get all the pieces to fit this year, but little did I know that. I mean, those pieces were already in place, seemingly right out of training camp, Clark.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible, and their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 42 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Here's Heinrich. Soft touch of the glass.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
On the wing, Davis. And the shot is good. Davis has got 6. The Bulls leading by 4. Kicks to Mirotic. So the wing on the left. No one near him. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
No good for Mr. Incredible.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Evans with the rebound.
Or the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, he had nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. There's the pick. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The referees all over that.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Take a look at what Mr. Incredible's done. He's got 8 points and 2 steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Well, you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
1:39 left in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Mobley. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. He's got 10.
Played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Heinrich. Mr. Incredible, the pass to the Stoke. Tries again. Goes up again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it from the shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's the screen. Here's Mobley. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Evans.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Evans. Scola sets a screen for Evans. The 3. Evan Turner grabs the board.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. Decent edge and rebound pressure.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And That's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Normally, that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Outside Gordon. Davis with a screen on Turner. Gordon goes in. Stolen by Noah. Turner with it. He's got 8. Over to the wing. Takes a shot at the elbow.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I like the number of points we got in transition, and I wouldn't mind seeing even more activity on the break. Let's keep the tempo quick.
And it's been a back and forth far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis is out there with Elton Brand. And it's Mr. Incredible, and it's the 1 spot. That's good.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Chicago leading by 3. Rose kicks to Turner. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Noah with a screen on Gordon. Rose gets a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Rose has got 12.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. Great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Evans. Here is Mr. Incredible. There's a good screen. Back to Evans. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Not loose. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 11 points in the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trailed by 6. Evans, a screen on Rose. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Evans. There's Gordon with the 3. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Denver game turns out for sure.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. For Chicago, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
How about Joakim Noah in this one? He has 9 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You gotta love it.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Into Noah to the left side wing. Mobile, defended by Gordon. The offensive rebound. Out to Turner. To the left wing. Back to Rose. On the clock, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
He took a shot, excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guard. Number 1, Eric Gordon.
And he just oozes confidence out there beyond the arc. That's where he makes his living, as he should, given that percentage.
Yeah, just look at those numbers. I mean, his numbers are amazing. That 3-point shot of his is one of the deadliest weapons we have in the league. And he's what we call a laser from deep.
Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And Kevin, immediately when you start talking about averaging a triple-double, you think about Oscar Robertson. That is a remarkable accomplishment.
Pelicans trailed by 4. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Evans up top. Turner covering. Scooped up. And another shot. And it's Brand that time. And the assist by Evans. Evans has got 5 assists tonight.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that. He's that open.
Noah with a screen for Rose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. He has 12 points and 7 assists. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Yeah, he's really distributed well on the offensive side, and then ball hawking defensively. He's been impressive.
The Bulls making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Davis sets a screen. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
There's the pick. Back to Rose. And it's blocked by Gordon. Here is Mr. Incredible. 16 points for him. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Baseline try. Gibson dishes to Noah. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noah's got 5 points now this quarter.
Used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Anderson outside. Here's Mr. Incredible. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Chicago leading by 4. In the corner, it's McDermott. And it's Chicago scoring again. And the Bulls making a change here. In, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Brand, a screen on Rose. In low to Brand. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Brand's got 8 points.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
Rose up on top. He's got 14 to the left side wing. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Anderson. Rose kicks to Gibson. That's good. 8 points for him.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 16. Fade away, and that one's good.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Mobley. Count the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 6. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Anderson outside. Pass to Mr. Incredible. New Orleans moving it around. Taken away. Outside Rose. Banked in off the glass. And now an 8-point Bulls lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking, coming away with steals.
He worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. He's had a bunch of second chance points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Dishes it to Dedmon. Gibson with the screen on Brand. Dedmon kicks to Rose. And he uses the glass on the lane. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
The shot's good from Mr. Incredible.
They're starting to give him a little too much space here in the second half. That's his 3rd three-pointer since the break.
The feed out to Rose. Gibson the screen. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Tries again. No good from Gibson. Pelicans trailed by 4. Here's Mr. Incredible. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they've finding the holes in this defense.
And it's Rose penetrating. McDermott passes to Rose. There's the dish to McDermott. Another 3 for Chicago.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Let's a floater go. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Mr. Incredible.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
Pass to McDermott. Now here's Rose. 18 points for him. No luck. Great D that time from Brand. New Orleans have gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Anderson kicks to Brand. That ties it up. Brand's got 6 here in this quarter.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Feeds to McDermott. Back to Rose. Gibson the screen. Rose attacking. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Rose kicks to Dedmon. Knocked away. McDermott with the screen for Rose. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Rose has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Here is Mr. Incredible. It's covered by Rose. Anderson outside. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from Mr. Incredible.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And 101 left here in the third quarter. Gibson inside and uses both hands to jam it in. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is.
Well, you know what, come on. I just just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Bulls trailed by 3. Out left to the wing. McDermott pushes to Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. It's good by Dedmon.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Shot game clock separated by 5. Here's Mr. Incredible, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
15 seconds left to play in the third.
Probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Outside Rose. And shot on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
A tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. Gorgeous feed there.
So both teams making some changes here. Pelicans leading by 3. Heinrich and Rose the guards. Evan Turner is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Mirotic in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Gordon. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mr. Incredible, who's checked in for the Pelicans. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He told them the game is right there for the taking, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
He kicks it to Scola. Here's Mr. Incredible. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 8 rebounds in this game. Heinrich with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Double team on Rose. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Gibson. Turner passes to Heinrich. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead, and Scola with the block. Outside Gordon. Here's Mr. Incredible. A second chance effort, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
They simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he's not helping their offense.
No good for Mr. Incredible.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Gibson inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game, because we've got one here tonight.
Here's Mr. Incredible. A three-pointer off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. 3 on 3. And he makes good on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 39.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Bulls trailed by 3. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Back to Rose to tie it up. It's rebounded by Mr. Incredible. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Evans goes in. The pass to Mr. Incredible. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have a lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it. It's been a solid outing for Mirotic. 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hans checked in.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage, it's such a tight game. I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in their block.
No problem knocking that one down. That's 23 points for Derrick Rose.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Davis. Chicago grabs the miss. Gibson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Rose penetrating, and it's good. Rose has got 25 points in the game.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Gordon. Here is Mr. Incredible, defended by Gibson. No good for Mr. Incredible. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Outside Gordon. Passes to Mr. Incredible. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Outside Rose. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nice shot by Evans.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Rose dishes to Mirotic. Rose goes in. Right through the knee for the layup. Rose has got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Turner kicks to Mirotic. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Heinrich outside. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Gibson. Great tee that time from Mr. Incredible. Heinrich passes to Turner. He feeds it to Rose. Back to Turner. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target with his 3.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
And here's Rose. Rose double team. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here is Mr. Incredible. Brand a screen on Rose. Here's Mr. Incredible, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
It makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, though.
Chicago making a switch here. The Pelican shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Davis. Gibson with the steal. Rose attacking. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mr. Incredible's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bangs home the trifecta. Mr. Incredible's got 47 points.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been palms away ever since.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Rose drops them both. Pelicans leading by 6. In low to Brand. And he gets it to go.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the floor. And it's Rose penetrating. Shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.